Let me ask you a question. How many of you have experienced promise and failed before? Wave your hands. I have. One time I observed that the pattern of promise and fail in my life was so much. Let me come up and say what I want to say. And whenever I attend a meeting and they want to pray for people who has the evil pattern of promise and fail, I'll come out. After they release the prophetic word, they will still be promise and fail. So I started observing that this thing is too much of a pattern. I need to know what's going on. And I found out that it was because each time a promise came, I moved from faith to hope. Let me explain. Faith is, oh Lord, my God will, even when it doesn't look like it. Okay? No promise. Nobody has promised to do anything. Nobody has said I want to do anything for you. Nobody has said I will sponsor you to America. Nobody has said I will pay your school fees. Nobody has said this. I know my God will. And it looks as though every time you say I know my God will, the devil is giving you caution. Be careful of the way you talk. What if at the end of the day God doesn't? Then suddenly one uncle came and said, send your account number. Tomorrow I'm sending you 50 million naira. Go and start the process. You will observe that when you want to talk among the same peers now, you will speak with a new level of audacity that you did not speak with when it was God who spoke. This your newfound audacity is because an uncle spoke. You have journeyed backwards from faith to hope. Whatever you are doing then that sounds like faith is not faith, and it can't produce. The Bible says when you now put your trust on the arms of flesh, you are bound to fail. That's the reason for promise and fail. It's the same reason why many relationships break. That from the day you start telling the guy that you are the proof of God's love to me, we just finished Easter. The death of Jesus is not enough proof. Let me explain. Let me explain. Those of you who have been through breakup before can understand what I'm about to show you. While the relationship was sweet, you believed more the things God said about the future. That God has said we'll have so and so children. This is it. It's looking like it. If when the relationship ended, you struggle to believe God's promises towards you, that was the reason why it ended. Can I come again? Okay, so you understand. Okay, all right. That was the reason why it ended. God will never let anybody play God in your life. And if it means you losing them to let you know nobody can love you like him, it is mercy. So sometimes God is making a statement. See, the moment you put anything on the seat that God should sit down, it is bound to die. Are you seeing the reason why the tears are so deep when there's breakup? Because it's like the fellow left with all the promises. Imagine a situation where maybe a church, everybody already sees you as the mother in Israel. And God has given you words that, are you with me? I don't even know if I want to go this line. God has given you words that there's an anointing upon you. You're a mother to nations. You will discover that you start interpreting the words of God in respect to your prospect. Such that if care is not taken, you cannot find a definition to what God said to you outside of him or her. The day Uzziah died, Isaiah saw the Lord. You will know what God is saying the day those people that you have used as your anchor lives your life. You will not know you are ignorant as long as they are there. On the part of a man whose life will exemplify faith is a lot of losses of things that looks like God but is not God. And there's nothing wrong with you. You are just being arranged. Tell your neighbor, nothing they do you. In fact, the proof that everything is wrong with you is that God doesn't find reason to remove anything from your life. That's the proof. Just be doing your life. Why? Because you are not betting the promise. Elkanah. Did you ever see God ask, have you considered my servant Elkanah? Seeing that is a man that fears God and eschews evil. May your life please God. And may you not be shallow to think that things are proof of validation. You see, this thing we are calling mercy. If we begin to break down the work of mercy, there is a part of mercy that will bring tears. Yes. And what is happening to this person? It is mercy that is what? Speaking. Have you ever prayed a prayer like, Lord, if it remains a second to go with the wrong person, scatter us? You know, when you are praying that prayer, you are excited. When mercy brings the answer, and the answer can come even after invitation letter has gone out, and it is still what? Mercy. Okay, let somebody now say, Father, show me mercy. Say it again, Father, show me mercy. Let me give another illustration. Somebody promised you, I want to give you a seed of 50 million naira. And the morning of the seed, of the giving the money now, the fellow just called you and said, I had a dream. And in that dream, something. I don't think all is well. I'm not sure I want to give you again. Please, I'm sorry. I'm busy now. If that day you attended a prophetic meeting when they say, all of you who have problem, any from father's house, you'll be the first outside crying. Until 2 weeks later, when EFCC is on the person's matter, and they are now tracing all the places that the money flowed to, you will discover that you can cry initially when mercy speaks. The language of mercy is understood later, not initially. So there are things you have cried about, but it is actually the goodness of God. Tell your neighbor, rejoice and be glad.
Hello there. Have you been touched? Have you been inspired by this video you just watched? Please leave a comment below in the comment section, and please like and share to your family members, and most importantly, please turn on the notification so that you can see more updates whenever we post. God bless you.